Yo, what's going on, guys? We're currently remaking this video real quick. We're doing a solo survival on Path of Titans as a Sarco. Just trying to get as big as we can. This is currently, what, my 4th or 5th day playing this game. It's not too bad. Alright, so let's see. Alright, we're just looking for the central location. Sharp Tooth Marsh. Following the central river running through. Okay, so we probably can find it over here. We don't know what exactly we'll run into though, so we gotta be careful. We'll check this way though. They can't hear you now though, Mike, so you good. I remade the video. Just in case other people join too. I'm trying to make clean videos, at least with, you know, no cursing or feedback in the back. Let's see how we do this. Alright, so we can check around the sand area. Pardon me. We only got 1 minute and 50 seconds, so I don't think we'll find it by then. But it says we can find it around here. I just can't see jack nothing. Alright. Maybe like around this area. Oh no, you good. I remade the video. I removed the audio. I don't know why I can't find it. It's weird. I feel like I've been looking forever for these. Something's next to me. But it's not too close. Found some. See, I knew we'll have them over here, guys. We finally found some tiger nuts, bro. Shit, I feel like these are the hardest ones to find so far. What's this? Alright, we're looking for more. I hear something. What's that? I see you, buddy. That's an online player. There's another croc. I hear it. Let's go towards the water though. So what's up, Frank? So we're trying to see. There's another croc around here. We're gonna push just to see you guys. Over here. I need a wide open area. Here he goes. Don't try to fight me, Ton. Join my party. There you go. Alright, we cool, bro. I ain't got no beef with you, man. We're trying to survive. You need some food? We get some food over here. Look, real quick. Alright, let's invite him too. Alright, he joined the group. Where's my food at? Alright, so we got a Spino and a Croc with us, y'all. I know I heard something around here, bro. We're gonna heal up right here real quick. Just doing quests to get bigger. He trying to size up. Yeah, I'm bigger than you, little bro. So we gotta collect lakeweed. I think we can do the lakeweed real quick. How many players can we fit in the party? Oh, we only got 2 extra slots, damn. Eat the cake anime. Oh yeah, what's love got to do with it? That's my shit. Oh wait, I got that confused. I seen that movie too, but I got that confused with the movie Love Don't Cost a Thing. That's my shit. With Nick Cannon. It's real old. I'm gonna try to kill this critter over here. I'm almost subbed as a croc. If you put anime, yeah, they're not gonna get it. Because if I was to read that, you know, I would be like, alright, anime? You talking about just anime in general, you know? Oh, like anime type shit. Okay, okay. I would say like ANNA or ANNIMAEI or ANNAMAY. Word. Alright, so we found tiger nuts. I know exactly where they're at now. I looked on Google. It didn't tell me a location. It said the center going towards, I guess, the sand cavern, I think it's called. Alright, we gotta find some food. We found food. I'm lucky I didn't get jumped. There's a Spino in this water and a croc. But we all on the same team right now. I think a Meg fits like a 2 slot, depending on how big you are. How many slots do you take up? Let me see if I can invite you. I just found out that anything a 2 slot, 3 slot 2, a croc can pick up. Anything under 3 combat power. I forgot what it's called. CW. 3000, sorry. Oh, you're not in my server, right? Combat weight. That's what it's called. Combat weight. Alright, collect milk cap mushrooms. We can find those easy. Should be some around here somewhere. So it's on this side. Alright, I think we found some. Oh. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing, quests and just growing my dino. The more quests you do, the bigger you get. Alright, I see something. Oh, that's oh, like a car key. Alright, so he's asking me how long does it take to become an adult? I mean, it all depends on you for real. Alright, we gonna just let him rock. We ain't gonna tell him that, because if they try to kill me, I'll pull up my other dinos, you know? I got them all around this area. But I don't think my Spino is at sub yet. It's close. We're looking for more mushrooms. Some right here. Somebody's under attack or something. Unless that's definitely a Spino. Hopefully he's not over here where we at. Yep, I think he is. He's killing my friend, I think. Alright. I see what's going on. Alright, we might die, guys, but we're gonna do our thing to try to help Buddy here. He's getting chased down by a Spino. We gotta get some stamina up while he's getting chased. I think he's good. Oh no, that's our friend. Okay, okay. Oh, we got another quest over here. Yo, what's good, Tay? Spino friend over there. Let's see what's going on with him. Like he said, have y'all talk in group. When you die, it makes you smaller. Alright, so we got to hunt for some food here. We're gonna check over here. I'm almost at Sabadell though. For the Sarco. For the Crocte. Nah, that's on my other. I'm fully grown on the, well, almost fully grown on the other one. So somebody just commented on my video. Let me see here. I can't really see it on the console. I'm gonna check here real quick on my channel. Why does this look way better than the owl? I mean, I would say it got like good features. I've seen certain shit on the owl, you know, it's not too bad. Bless you, by the way. It's not too bad. It looks very great. But I don't know. I feel the opposite. I feel like I like the owl, you know, the way it looks a lot better. That's what actually got me into this game. Was the owl. I've been watching gameplay and stuff like that, but since I'm on console, I'm on PS5. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just buy this game. But as far as like certain details, yeah, it does look better than the owl. I'm playing the PS4 version due to me having a very old PS5, bro, so not too much. But if I download the PS5 version, the enhanced version, it does look a lot better. Oh shoot, I didn't know. I wasn't on console yet. This is also on mobile too. You can download it on your phone. It's also for PC. It's also for Xbox and PlayStation as well. I don't think I have everything unlocked. He said he's going to GP. So I'm going to go over there. That's what we're going to unlock. He's going to Grand Plains, so we got to unlock it. So we're going to head over there since that's actually a mission to do. But before we go, we have to get some food. We can't just push. What's my favorite dino to play? Honestly, I like the Spino. The Croc is cool too. But the Spinosaurus is really, you know, my thing. But the reason so of me using the Croc so much is due to some fact you really don't have to drink water. You could just swim in salt water. You don't ever have to worry about drinking any water. Alright, so we're eating right now. Group invite. I thought we were already in a group. Character type, we're already in a group. Unless that's another account. But it's definitely a great game, bro. The only thing is, it's not like, I think in the owl you lose your whole thing. So like if you die completely, you got to start off as a hatchling again. That's not exactly how this game works. This game works based on your growth. So, you know, right now I'm at adolescent, almost sub-adult, right? So, let's just say I become full adult, the very top max, right? If I start to die, I will lose progress. I will start to de-age slowly. The more you die, the more you de-age, and you can literally go back to adolescent. You know, you can lose those 2 bars of progress if you're max adult. But you won't lose everything, you know, in full. Yeah, they can't hear you. But yeah, you definitely have to make sure you know, you reach, like my friend was saying, reach that new growth stage. Just so that way you can keep it up. But as long as you got adolescent, you do not lose adolescent. So let's just say I do lose my 2 bars of growth, right? I won't ever lose adolescent. So even let's just say I lose this whole bar right there by dying so many times, I won't lose adolescent. I'll stay right there. So you get to keep inventory of dinos as well. I'm glad you asked that. So right now I probably have 5 different dinos on this map. I got one in this location. I have one over here. Let me show you. I have one all the way over here at Triad Falls. And I have a few on this side by Big Quill because this is fresh water. So you can drink this water if you're other dinos other than the croc. This strip right here between Green Hills and Big Quill Lake. But everything else is salt water, so you cannot drink it. But yeah, you can have more than one dinosaur on one map as an inventory, literally. But you have to log out. So let's say I want to do that. My bad, Frank. You'll log out for 50 seconds, safe log out. It's going to bring you back to the main lobby, but it's not going to kick you out this server. You're still going to be in this server. Then you'll log out, click your other dino, and then just come back into the map, invite your party back to your your group back to your party, and just start your journey, with a different dino on the same map and same server. So if I die right now, I'm not going to lose my whole progress. I'm probably going to lose just a little bit of it. Just a little bit. I did mess up that quest, but it's okay because food was important. Now we can head that way. Yeah, this is crossplay as well. This game is crossplay. You can play with Xbox, mobile phone, Xbox, and PlayStation. Also PC as well. I've ran into a few people with Steam Deck or or PC. Oh, look, another online player. That's another online player right there. It's all right. So I'm glad you asked that. So in the Isle, you do have mutations as you grow, or if you completely. I think to get the mutation in the Isle, the only reason why I know is because I've been watching videos. I think you have to completely die of thirst or some shit like that. I'm not too sure, but no, there's no mutations in here. So there's something else. There's another croc in here. So let's just say this is salt water I'm swimming in right now, right? Let's say I start to get thirsty, right? You see my water's on the right and my hunger's on the left. The stamina's the white bar, the red bar is your health, and the yellow's your rest. For growth, increase rate, things like that. So let's just say I do get thirsty. If I was to get thirsty, all I gotta do since I'm a croc is just swim in salt water. All I gotta do is just swim in it, and literally my water goes back up. But if I'm not around salt water, right? And I think any water, honestly, keeps your water up on this map. But if you're on Pandora, you have a lot to worry about because, it's probably like 85% land, so it's not really much water or anything like that. But you don't need any mutations as far as like getting in the water or anything like that. You do get abilities. So I'll show that now. So you get passive abilities. Damage and status effects inflicted to your tail is dramatically reduced. Gain the ability to dive underwater and increases water mobility. See clear when underwater, during fog, and during rainstorms. Also passively tracks the distance to the nearest fish within 100 meters. So you get different abilities. Is pretty cool, bro. You do have to pay coins for them. They're not, this is not real life currency. This is in-game currency. So as you do more quests and get bigger, you unlock more abilities, plus you gain more points to unlock these abilities. So let's just say, all right, I have these 2 abilities, right, unlocked. If I was to de-age, I'll probably lose, these 2. I'll probably lose these 2. This one on the bottom and this one. Because anything that you unlocked when you start growing, you also unlocked when you start to de-age. Well, it gets locked when you start to de-age. So that's the biggest downfall of the game. I mean, but me personally, I like it due to the simple fact it's real easy to get your levels back up and the let's just say the progress you have lost. So if you lost like a bar of progress, bro, it's real easy to get that back up. Just find a good location. Don't find somewhere that's highly active, somewhere that fits you. Like right here, this is real good due to the simple fact this kind of water, a lot of animals can't, animals, dinos, you know what I mean, can't see in this type of water. So they can't really see you. But, since I'm a croc, I can see clear and I would be able to attack them before they even see me. So you just got to find your spot for real. Find your spot, do quests. The more quests you do, the bigger you get. So you don't have to feed off anybody to get bigger. You literally just do quests and get bigger. I'm already almost at sub-adult. It took me a few days, only due to the simple fact I'm working on 4 dinos at a time. I have 4 of my dinos at adolescent right now. And I'll say 3 of them out of the 4 is already close to sub-adult. If you play on all day, how long will it take for full growth? Oh, if you play one dino all day. For full growth, you probably, I mean, you have to play hours, bro. Depending, honestly. Because remember, when you're small, it's just like the owl. You can't really push certain areas as a baby dino, bro. You're going to have some complications because some areas are high risk than others. Some, areas are, highly active with other players than others. So if I'm gonna give you an example right here. So let me go to the map here. If I was to move, let's just say, like around this area, whistling columns, this is a highly active area due to some fact that the home cave is there. That's probably one of the easiest ones. And Rainbow Hills, I don't have the name unlocked, but I have it unlocked with my other dinos. Over here is very highly active, dangerous at that. Those are the only 2 areas I would say, honestly. Triad Falls, I didn't really see anybody over there. But yeah, and the clean water over here. This is also clean water, fresh water. So a lot of people go for this because everything around this map is salt water. Except, like I said, earlier before, between Green Hills to Big Quill Lake, that's fresh water. Everything else is salt water. Besides this, or the little water that you find, the little pits of water that you see, like right here. This is fresh water. Anything that's not connected to the salt water is most likely fresh water. But yeah, that's how you would tell, honestly. But as far as growth, like you were asking, if I want to become a full adult, it would take a little time, but as you start to play and discover these locations, so let's just say these right here, right? I didn't get none of this discovered. If I was to come over here and discover these locations, I will grow 10 times faster. But due to the simple fact there's not much water, and this is a huge ocean, bro. They got bigger shit that swim bigger than me in that ocean, bro. One thing about me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared of that ocean, bro. But I take chances, I take chances. I'll go to the water, I'll go to the ocean and things like that. But I try to stay, not too deep in the water. I stay, in between. This is really the croc area. But if I was to discover certain locations without actually doing quests, you'll get bigger. If I was to do quests in these locations, because every specific location you go to has different quests. If I was to complete those as well, I'll get bigger. It's real easy. You can probably grow to a full adult if you was to play maybe 7 hours straight, maybe 10 hours straight, right? Going for the big boy quests and literally completing the group quests, playing with a group. And PvP, is it fun or balanced? I would say it's balanced depending on what map you're playing. Cause sometimes it could be ass, bro. You know, it can be fun, but then it could be ass due to the simple fact, um, like right here in this game, this is PvE. I said PvE, sorry, PvP. This is strictly PvP. This is an official server. This is not community servers. You can play on community servers, but this is an official server. So if I go to social, there is 94 players on the map right now. So we have 94 players on the map. You can't see what they're using. You can't see how big they are. You know, there's a whole bunch of players. This map is a little bit better on the calm PvP side. Due to the simple fact, I do play aquatic creatures. I don't really go for the land creatures or anything like that. I mean, I do sometimes like a herbivore, or you know, I use a carny sometimes, things like that. But I really just stay in the water because it's not too, it's not too much of a chance you'll take, bro. Put it like that. But it's pretty cool on this map. If you go to Pandora, bro, it's gonna be a lot harder if you like the hardcore PvP base. Phones. Let me see here, just a second. Hello, mic check. Okay. All right, so if you head to Pandora, the other map, it's a lot harder to actually do that map. Due to the simple fact, like I said, it's less water. Let's say you use a carny or anything like that. There's not much AI on that map for you to survive as a carny, or you know, anything that eats fresh meat and not fish. It's gonna be a lot harder. That map is mainly for aquatics and herbivores. It's a lot harder. You'll run into a lot more people. The apex on the land, for real, I'm gonna be honest with you, is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know, it's the Tyrannosaurus Rex, depending on what map you're playing, though. And you said on POT? Yeah, I would say the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I see a lot of them daily, bro. A lot of them. Even on this map, you know, I see them, a whole bunch of them daily. I'm growing right now. So look, I'll show you right here. See, it says you are growing. So, see, I only got maybe about 50 seconds of growth. But if you go to like different areas, you can actually do bigger quests that'll give you 2 minutes of growth, 3 minutes of growth, you know? And you'll be growing a lot longer and a lot faster. But the Tyrannosaurus Rex, I see a lot of people always using it, constantly. Bro, on this map too, like I went over here. I play as a bird sometimes. So I fly over here sometimes just to see the action. And yeah, there was a whole bunch of T-Rexes over here. Or T-Rex over here. Just literally fighting each other, bro. I'm talking about at least 10 to 12 of them. There was like 4 of them jumping people though. I won't lie. But I was eating good. I was eating good. Because they don't mess with the birds. I'll be latching onto them. Yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. It's pretty cool. So there is like cool little areas here. Let me show you something here, right? So I'm gonna show you a location where I would go. Can a croc kill a Rex if full adult? Yeah, a croc can kill a Rex at full adult only if, obviously, if you do evade attacks and if you stay close to, you know, shore and just keep going in and out of the water, attack them, hit them, you know, things like that. But he'll definitely get you if it's straight land, bro. The combat weight is, you know, it's different. But if it's a baby Rex or about your size or maybe smaller, you can actually clamp onto him at sub-adult and better and drag him into the water and drown him. Depending, because some dinos like the Spino, I think the Rex as well, the Allo, they all have like slippery scales. Yeah, you could do the death roll just like the owl. It's almost the same thing, honestly. You could do the death roll once you clamp. So look, I'll show you here. So sorry, I'll go here. So I have this, right? Bite and hold on to onto enemies for as long as your stamina allows. Can move and drag them around. Immune to knockback while carrying another dinosaur. Right? And then you have this. Okay, wait, it's not this one. This one right here. Causes medium damage, performs a death roll when biting a clamped target. Additionally, delatching all pounced creatures. So I do have to unlock something for my legs because I just got bigger. So I think we'll go ahead and do that now. But the nearest one is over here. And that's kind of a risk we're going to take. So I think we're going to do that, but the only problem is these close in. So I have to keep going around. And there'll be a lot of spinos over there. So we may have to take a longer direction, maybe cut through here, go through this, and come around. We could probably do that. That's gonna be the only way. Yeah, I'm playing solo. I mean, I'm on multiplayer. I'm playing online, but I'm playing by myself. I had people in my team, but I guess they went too far. The amount of crocs you can have in a pack honestly depends on the size. Because I think they originally take up a certain amount of, slots, player slots, right? But if they're smaller, I think they don't take too much up. So when they do get bigger, it still wouldn't take, but I'll say about maybe 4 or 5 crocs on the team. Yeah, that's about right. So I carry fish around just in case. I mean, I haven't streamed in a while. I wouldn't lie. I try to make some content, on different games here and there and post it up. Like, I just made a recent video on Shinobi Striker, Naruto. And I made a little video, just posted it up. Also, if you want, anybody who plays Shinobi Striker, I have somebody named Bernie Earns. Ernie Burns, sorry. You can follow his page as well. Over 60K subs. They literally have modded saves for that game specifically, and you'll have everything unlocked instead of paying for every DLC individually. Who wants to spend $250, $300 on that? That's crazy. And it only costs $25, 17, rounded from 17 to $25. So that's something you can look forward to getting too. But yeah, I haven't really made any content, I'll say, within the last 7 months. I would say, other than that Shinobi Striker video I posted probably like 3 months ago. It's only due to the simple fact I've really been busy, but I think I'm gonna start making some more content, and I'm also gonna be changing some things around as far as like getting a camera for my streams, things like that, making the streams a lot noticeable. Probably trying to get some sponsorships, different things like that. I'm trying to hit that 1K subs. If I could get that, that'd be great. But as far as all my subs and all you guys, I'm highly grateful for the subs I do have, and for you guys for watching my content. So it takes time for some people to actually just be like, okay, let me take time out of my life and be like, okay, let me watch this video. That's love. So I appreciate that. Not everybody does that. They'll just swipe through it because you're not the biggest name, But I'll try to make some more content, bro. If you want, you can also add me. If you don't have the game on console or PC or Xbox or even PlayStation, right? Console itself, you can download it on your phone for free and test out the game, bro. You can connect your PlayStation controller or Xbox controller to your phone and literally test out the game for free. You do start off with only 4 dinos for free. You must pay for the rest. You got to pay real cash for the dinos. But if you purchase the game on your console, they provide you with 2,000 coins to start off with, which is more than enough to buy every dino in the game. You can buy a pack that will give you all the base game dinos. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, you can test this out, bro. If you would like to, you can download it on your phone. You don't have to buy the game yet. It's free on the phone. And test it out, get it going. So we're gonna wait for the next quest to pop up. We're not gonna push to that other area just yet. We'll wait here. That's what I usually do. I wait for growth before actually upgrading. I don't know why, it's just something I do. But yeah, if you want to play POT, bro, just download it on your phone. They do have it free. I kid you not. I wouldn't lie to you guys. You can test it out if you don't have it before you actually get the game. Obviously, playing on mobile, it's a lot more difficult than playing on console or PC, but you can connect your console controller to your phone via Bluetooth and then get it going. I have somebody I actually play with on the game, and he plays on mobile phone. And he's playing at Sarco. He got pretty big so far. Alright, we're gonna try to push to the home cave. We'll most likely probably get like different quests on our way over there. This is a risk we're taking though, but we're staying on the water line. So that way we're just not risking it, risking too much. Before we run that way, we gotta rest. Alright, so there is a quest over here. I don't know, it's real easy to get big with the croc. Especially due to the simple fact you can just feed off fish. Alright, so we're growing again for 45 seconds. Oh, I seen that. You seen that, guys? I know y'all seen that. We might run into a fight. Hopefully. I'll be on point. That was a Spino. We're gonna try to invite him to the group. See what he's on. But I've seen that. Yeah, that Spino was pretty big too. We just gotta keep a lookout. I think that was a Spino. Oh, the croc I just killed. Nah, that wasn't a player croc. That was an AI. The only crocs you can use is the one I'm using, the Sarco. In modded community servers, you can use like the Dino and things like that. We're just wearing off this poison real quick. Because if it goes below that health bar, that's instant death. Alright, we're good. Alright, our goal is to get to Whistling Columns. But we're taking this way instead of this way. I see somebody right there. What's that? I see there was something over here. You just killed this. Oh, it's this right here. That's online player, that big fish. That's probably what I seen. Oh. He's killing everything in this water. He just killed a stego. Is this a stego? Alright, so we got a little quest right here too, so we're gonna do this because this is real easy for us to get growth while we're on our way. Why would the stego go in the water? You guys heard that? We're gonna get some stamina. Gotta look around, you know? I know you guys heard that. So we got people around here, local chat. He hopped out the water. That's an online player. That was a pretty big Meg. He probably seen me. He's like, hell nah. Alright, we can't get trapped here now. Alright, we're growing again. Nice. Just by discovering certain locations, we start to grow. See, I told you this is a highly active area. That's why I try not to be all around there, right here. I hear something. I don't see no fish over here. What's that? We should have cut through there. It's alright. We move faster in water anyways. This is how the wrecks will get around, right? So they'll come up to this, and they'll push this. Just to get through. And that's how you know if something big been around that can't go in the water. You could start nesting and things like that once you get the sub-adult. Yeah, Gondwa. He said that's bullshit. They should. I mean, it gives. Yeah, they should have to walk through. They a lot slower in water, but you know, I guess that's why they did that, just so they can get through a little faster without actually getting attacked, which is some bullshit. We may come across some players over here. Yeah, once you get bigger, you get better stamina, and you can increase it with a certain ability. Yeah, in the water you good. That's why I'm in water right now. I barely move. The stamina. On what? The Meg? Oh, Pandora. Oh, that big ass fish. Yeah, that's for like the sea creatures and stuff like that. All right, we're almost there. I'm going to a home cave right now. One of the most dangerous home caves, but it's easy access. All right, we're almost there at the home cave. The home cave is the only place you can change your abilities on official server. We do want the Gator Dash. We really want this right here.